I don't know if I want to keep it in, but when they just went, it is not funny. When they just went, I'm tired. It was a 3-show day,
girl. Well, I am empowered by my Mistress Isabel Brooks shirt.
It is a very nice shirt. How is Mistress Isabel?
I don't know.
Wow, you don't fuck with Mistress anymore.
I've never met Mistress. We never Kiki-oned off of these internets.
You don't talk to Mistress anymore. I ran into Lux recently.
Where?
I ran into Lux a few times. You know, I gave Lux the Momo palettes, and before DragCon, I drove down to the hotel to give her those. And then I ran into her at Solid Pink Disco.
Solid Pink Disco. So was it Trixie's party? Was it a pride party? What was
it was a pride party. Yeah, and I saw Big Frida. Big Frida was there, Amanda Lepore, and Trixie Mattel and Katya.
Word.
It was fierce. Trixie turned it. She's a really good DJ. She's a really good. She's fun too. She has a lot of fun with the crowd. I was very impressed.
Trixie would work. Solid Pink Disco. Where was it? Was it on Governor's Island?
No, it was on. Did you ever go to the Wig Stock they put on HBO for the Wig documentary? It was on. No. It was on a pier down near the Financial District.
Work. I would buy you some flowers. Oh, my voice is bitch. I am. My voice is tired this morning.
Well, let's not wear it out too much. We should just hop right in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to, and everyone who doesn't subscribe to either, we are here reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars Season 8, honey. And today the episode is a design challenge.
Fucking design challenges. This is the second one this season. I would be so annoyed. Actually, I would be. We had 2 on All Star 17. I was like, ugh, why 2 design challenges? Like,
well, it depends on who you are. You know, some people love design challenges.
I know.
And some people hate design challenges.
Well, I ain't the girl that loves it. I would be the girl who would be like, ugh.
That's how Kahana felt whenever there was an acting challenge. She was like, ugh.
I know.
Not acting.
I know.
You know? It was called I'm a Winner, Baby. And this episode, we are all of the not okay. Wait.
Everyone except Chad Michaels.
Oh yeah. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Was it really everyone except Chad Michaels?
Yeah. Oh, in Alaska.
Oh, well then. Yeah, there's only 6 girls left, right?
5.
Wait, during this, I can't remember. Anyway,
this challenge is Alexis, Jessica, Lala, Candy, Jimbo. Is 5. So that means it was Alaska was missing, Chad was missing, and someone else. No.
Okay, let's go through. Chad, Alaska.
Trixie.
3 was Trixie.
Monet and
4
Trinity.
was Monet and Trinity. Damn, you fucking
Shay.
5 was Shea Coulee. 6 was
Kylie. But that's 5. We have 5.
Yeah, it's 5. So it's missing Chad and
Kylie.
Alaska.
No, we're missing 3.
No, because 7 was Jinx again.
The 8th one. This one is the 8th one.
Yeah.
This girl will be the 8th one. Yeah. They should
have done. How many black drag queens does it take to count to 5?
They should have done it when they had 7 girls.
I know. It seems a little.
But anyway, also an Alaska box would have been fun.
Alaska box would have been great. They could have some. Well, they did have snakes, trash bags, snake skin. Remember when after Alaska won, she was the snake emoji.
Yeah,
that was shady, right? Because it was like because of the whole pan thing.
Everyone kept calling her a snake.
And in the reunion, why was she wearing the Roach hairspray thing? Did I miss that?
I don't know. Probably something I can't remember. It was so long ago. Mm-hmm. The girl was fucking 6-7 years ago.
That's not that long ago, Bob.
Bitch, just not trying to be funny, but that was your whole blackout phase. Okay, we got one more year before you're no longer blacked out. So give us all some grace.
You're so silly. So the top of the episode.
Yeah, Lala is celebrating her very first win, and everyone's really happy for Lala. No one, I have a theory that this is gonna sound shady, but everyone's happy for Lala's win because no one thinks that she's gonna win the show. So they're just like, oh, that's my theory, which is a little bit shady, but I don't think it's wrong.
But no one has been upset about anyone else winning.
Not upset, but they're like overjoyed that Lala won. Everyone's like, yay, Lala, yes. People are low-key a little bit annoyed that Jimbo keeps winning.
Well, yeah, if you're the bitch that has 3 wins, you're like, but everyone else has 1. Alexis has 0. So I think that everyone is just like, I think with Jimbo it's a different situation because it's so much. But Lala, she's like, yeah, you just won 1. Woo! Woo!
Lala Ri sent Kahana Montrese home, and she feels like it was justified. And Lala Ri saved Alexis Michelle, and that is very important to keep in mind for the end of this episode.
Yes, Lala said, and Alexis goes, "I owe you my life," or whatever she said. She's like, "I owe you a big one, and I'm gonna remember this. This is very important to me. Thank you so much."
She said, "I'm gonna get you good, baby." She got her good, honey.
And then when they're counting the lipsticks, Candy punks Alexis a little bit, and she was like, "Oh well, that wasn't Kahana's lipstick who chose your name. I chose your name." And Alexis,
because it looked like everyone voted for
Kahana.
Everyone voted for Kahana except one person.
Yeah, and then Alexis with her very empty girl stuff, like immediately breaks, like what? And then she's like, "No, I'm kidding." He's a cute.
I also am so gagged every time that RuPaul has the same face anytime a girl gets voted off. She goes, like, Ru, I'm not trying to be shady, but like, you didn't know Kahana was going home.
But it's the open mouth, open eye inhale. And then sometimes he closes the eye with the exhale, which I like. Is a nice little touch.
There was one time during this season where I forget who it was. Some girl went home, but there was like a mic issue, and they needed to redo it, but nobody could hear what she said because she like mumbled it. So she was like, she revealed who was going home, and RuPaul gasped, even though there was no way she could tell.
That's so funny. Like I'm ready for the episode where RuPaul goes. They go, I choose Monet, and RuPaul goes, yeah, I can see that. What's for me? That's the episode I'm waiting for.
Why you gotta say my name? Why you gotta say somebody else?
Because you won Drag Race and All Stars, and I figured it would be an easy. It wouldn't hurt you too much because you already know that you could win All Stars.
Wait, Monet, do you know about the show Glamorous on Netflix?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
No.
There's a scene where there's like a drag queen of the year or like drag queen something award that's being given out, and it's you. You win drag queen of the year in this TV show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, what is it about?
I don't know. Like Kim Cattrall from Sex and the City is like
she's the owner of like a makeup company or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very clear.
I'm in it. I'm in it.
When you're in it and you don't remember that one?
I mean, I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in the show.
What did you film?
Last summer.
Well, how did you forget that?
As Jacob just said it, just as he said Kim Cattrall, I was like, oh yeah, Glamorous, I'm in it.
Well, now you need to get your shit together, girl. I don't know if it's them GVG gummies or QV, whatever it is, the QVC gummies, the Elemental P gummies or what it is, but girl, you need to fucking clear them cobwebs, baby. This shit is crazy.
QVC gummies.
So Lala Ri is pumped at the top of the episode. She's like, I'm ready to win another win. I'm ready to scoop it up. And if you ever watch RuPaul's Drag Race, you know that is editing code for bitch, you're going home tonight.
Well, what pause really quick. How come you can't show real tits on TV, but you can show fake ones? Like Jimbo's is shirt open, and the breasts, you can see the tip, the nipple, the areola. You can see like the breast, but if it was real breast, you couldn't see it on TV. I don't understand.
I think it's because it's behind the paywall. Like I don't think you can, because I think you have to blur them out. Because there are times where they even blurred out people's nipples on their actual bodies on Drag Race. They blurred out people who didn't have breasts as nipples on Drag Race.
Really? Valentina. Yeah, they anytime Valentina was showing nipple, they would blur it because she looks so feminine. They were like, "We got to blur this nipple."
Yeah, Valentina's nipples got blurred quite a lot.
So
But
if
I think that's because it was
Michelle
on
check her tits
VH1.
out behind the paywall, we can see them.
I think. Listen, do not take my word for it. I'm just assuming because you can show tits on HBO, but you can't show them on VH1. And I think that Paramount Plus might be along the same lines. It's behind the paywall, and maybe the ratings level changes when it's behind the paywall. It's like how Sherry Vine on her first episode of her show, the Sherry Vine Show, I can't remember what it was called. The first one she did back on Hulu. There's like a dick in the first episode.
Ooh. I love
She's
full
like,
frontal dicks. I love a full frontal. And even though, again, we've all seen many dicks, when there is a TV show or a movie that like shows dick, it's so exciting. It's so like, oh my God, like we're showing dick. Like it's just not a thing that happens often.
yeah, in Sherry Vine's first television show, which is not the Sherry Vine variety show. I forget what it was called. I think it was called the Sherry Vine Show. It's available on Hulu, and within the first 5 minutes, Sherry Vine pulls a gag and shows a dick.
It's fierce. I love dick. Oh, I love dick.
So, anyway, so the next day, Jimbo walks in shaking bologna out of her pant leg,
I
and
can't.
then
I
does her
can't.
tagline, "You hungry, mama?"
I can't. Bologna is such a nasty fucking meat. And again, all meat is nasty, right? Because, you know, animals, blah, 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 blah.
Who
But
says all meat is nasty?
like morally, like ethically.
I mean, that's a greater discussion to be had.
I know,
But
I'm not trying to split the time and space continuum on meat. I'm just saying, like, I know, like, also just meat just smells nasty. Like when you like anytime I'm seasoning meat, like the smell of meat is not like, ooh, I love this smell. But bologna specifically smells like just sweaty, nasty balls in a bag. I hate the smell of bologna.
what do your balls smell like?
Not mine.
Apparently, bologna
Mine smell like sunshine and rainbows. But like
all the
I hate the
time.
smell. I don't like bologna sandwiches. I don't like bologna. I don't like
You didn't
anything.
grow up
People
eating
that eat.
bologna?
No, I know.
Okay, a fried bologna sandwich is. Let me talk to you all. First of all, don't get that big, like, chunky bologna. That those people are trying to make bologna fancy. Don't try to make bologna fancy. Let bologna be bologna. Don't give me some deep, thick cut of bologna. No, just get a regular slice of bologna with that weird piece of rubber around the edge.
Ugh.
When you do it, you
Why
have
does it
to
have the
either
rubber
get
on it?
to keep to because bologna. When you basically you to make bologna, you have to pour it. You pour bologna, and then it congeals and solidifies into what it is.
That
Bologna
is
starts
so fucking nasty.
bologna starts as a paste, and you pour it into the sack, and the sack is shaped like a tube. And then
Like a
after it
hot dog?
congeals, like a hot dog. Yeah, bologna is like hot dogs. Bologna is like meat parts ground up into a paste, and then you eat hot dogs.
And not in a while.
But hot dogs are basically the same thing as bologna, just just different ingredients in a different shape. Like slightly, when I say slightly different ingredients, like slightly different ingredients.
Like it's also like almost like hot dog water. Hot dog water stink. It
Yeah, hot dog
stinks.
water is not great, but like that's like a lot of water food. Like you ever smelled the water from like collard greens? That shit does not smell good.
I didn't grow up eating
Anyway,
greens. Yeah,
it's just weird.
we're
It's
getting
just weird to me that you don't that you
it is
don't like.
Thanksgiving.
It's just weird to me that you don't like bologna, but you like hot dogs, and it's the same. It's just different shapes of the same food.
It's just weird, and it has a rubber around it. I just can't with that. Like at least hot dogs, the
Hot dogs
rubber
have a
is
sack around them too.
yeah, but it's not that. It's like a thin membrane. Bologna is
Yeah,
like bitch,
it's barely.
it's like it's bologna encased in this.
But anyway, let me tell you about fried bologna sandwiches, so you all know. You take bologna. You want to cut the disc on the side so it doesn't bubble up in the middle. I used to cook these by myself as a child, all on the white bread. Oh, bitch, I might have a fucking bologna sandwich today.
You
I
should make one for M.
and have you had a bologna sandwich? I mean, I don't have access to make one today, but those shits are great. Anyway, Jimbo's always doing something wild.
Weird and wild, and throwing them. Also, when he was throwing them in people's face, I would now that's grounds for a fight. Don't throw the bologna at my face, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you?
My mom has a big rule that is like, don't touch people's faces. Like,
Yeah,
don't
like
like like. First of all, I don't. Monet knows that I don't like to jokingly hit people. I don't believe in jokingly hitting. It's funny. Don't jokingly hit me. I almost guarantee you, I will not jokingly hit you. I don't hit as a joke. I don't think it's funny. I will like maybe lift you up, hold you, but I do not like. I don't hit. I don't think that's. I just don't think that's funny. Particularly people who hit other people in the face and think it's funny. I can't. I don't understand where your brain is going that you think that's funny.
Yeah, I've that's never been a part of my friends. We don't do that's. I'm not into friends that. I think it's very straight guys do that shit too. They love like maybe they don't. I don't know. I
Or hitting people in the nuts.
oh my hitting the nuts. Straight guys love hitting the nuts, which is I don't. It's just not part of my culture to hitting the nuts and be
Like
like,
it is incredibly painful. It hurts a lot to get hit in the nuts.
yeah.
I don't understand. I cannot fathom myself being in a friend group who does that often and thinks it's funny.
Is there an equivalent for people with vaginas hitting a pain that feels the same for them? Like is like a flick to the clit? Is that like as painful as a kick to the nuts?
I don't have a vagina, but I think that a flick to the clit does hurt, but I don't think it has the same pain as I think a flick to the clit is like getting your dick slapped really hard, probably. But I'm
Oh,
also not a biologist and I don't know.
have you ever seen
I know
that
that
video?
clits are actually a lot more sensitive than a penis. So if you get your clit slapped really hard, it probably hurts a lot worse than getting your dick slapped. But getting your balls hit is a pain that doesn't feel quite like getting your dick hit really hard. It's like a residual pain. Like it happens, and then like 5 seconds later, your stomach starts hurting.
Yeah, how do you describe? I was gonna say, how do you describe a pain, a ball hit? I'm trying to put words to it. It
I would
kind of
describe it like this. So you get hit in the balls and you don't immediately feel the pain. You immediately feel like, oh, I got my balls hit. But then there's a pain that happens up like below your belly button, but above your
yeah.
penis that feels a very dull, but also somehow sharp pain that lasts a long time. It feels like a really deep stomach ache,
Mm.
but really, really painful. It feels like something's
Yeah.
going wrong in your intestines.
Yeah, almost like a little gassy, like that sharp gas pain, but it's not really
Yeah.
gas. Yeah. Have you ever seen that video of those two girls fighting? And then she had the girl tries to like choke her out with her thighs, and she bites her situation. I don't know if it's the vulva or the clit. I don't know what it is, but she bites, and the girl's like, she's biting me, she's biting me.
That sounds horrible.
That sounds terrible. Because the clit is such a little
Yeah, that
sensitive
sounds
little
horrible.
thing. You're probably gonna bite it off.
You probably can buy a clip. All right, we gotta move on. We gotta move on. We gotta move on. We gotta
Okay,
move on. All
sorry.
right. So
A trigger
RuPaul
warning.
announces that yeah, to anyone who's had their clip. Well, people would get their clips removed.
Not trigger warning afterwards.
People do get their clips removed forcibly.
God.
Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race All Star Season 8. I'm a winner, baby, or I'm a winner. Now, RuPaul comes into the room and announces that they're going to be giving each girl a box, and the box will be connected to an All Stars winner. Not Chad Michaels, not Alaska. And because Lala Ri won the challenge, Lala Ri gets to choose who it is.
So she dulls out the girls, and it ends up being this. Jessica Wilde gets her season 2 sister Kylie. Alexis gets Trinity the Tuck. Lala chooses Shea Coulee for herself. Candy gets Monet Exchange, and Jimbo gets Trixie Motel.
Motel. Did you approve of your
I don't know.
box?
To be honest, I the sponges, sure, but I don't know what like black patent leather has to do with me. And I saw red in there as well. So I don't really think the box, but Trixie's box looked like Trixie Mattel. Like I was like, oh, this is Trixie shit. Shea Coulee, I
Trixie's
don't.
branding is very specific.
It is.
Yours is a little less on the nose. Trixie's is like the same thing, different variations of the same thing all the time.
Yeah, always pink glitter. Trixie does have very strong branding. So yeah, I would have said that. I guess yeah, they were like, I mean flannel. People know me a lot for flannel sponges. Like that's like a thing that I do a lot, but they didn't have any flannel in it. Although RuPaul wore some flannel into the workroom.
This is true.
What do you think would be in the Bob the Drag Queen box?
Ooh, the Bob the Drag Queen box. That's a good question because I don't know that my clothing branding is that specific either. You know what I mean? I think there'd be an afro in there. I think there'd be some curtains in there. I think there'd be a purse in there. I think there might be. I wear a lot of black and white. What do you? Does that sound accurate to you?
No, I would put you in some type
Drag
of.
queen.
There would be some like I see.
Oh,
I
some
think
yellow. There'd be yellow in there.
there'll be yellow, there'll be curtains, and there'll be some type of like graphic print, like Ankara or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Depending on who gets that box, that could be very problematic. Jimbo
Bob,
gets the car.
I
That could be.
imagine Jimbo just in a full kente Ankara.
Well, if you all want to really get a kiki, one year the theme for Miss Continental, because every year at Miss Continental they gather as many of the winners as possible to do like a parade. And one year the parade was like everyone was just dressed like in different like kente cloth and ankara prints,
So the current
and
reigning
it
winner
was like
gets to choose the theme.
yeah,
And
and
the winner at the time was Stasha Sanchez. And the theme she chose was like essentially Wakanda Forever.
yeah,
Word.
yeah, I can't remember. It might have been Wakanda Forever, but it was basically like African prints, and not all the winners of Miss Continental were black, and it was a very interesting view.
Oh, you showed me
It
this
was a
before. You showed me this before.
so yeah, it was low key a kiki. Anyway, do you think that that she the way she dove these out was fair? Do you think she did it on purpose? Do you think that she was strategic? Was
I
she
don't
should
think
she
she.
have been more shady?
I don't think there's a way to be super shading this because you don't know what's in the boxes. Like unless you know, like one has
Oh,
only.
sorry, real quick thing. Candy kept being like, "Why are the sponges wet? Sponges come wet."
Yeah, they come wet in the package. I don't. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe in the Bronx they come dry.
she's like, "Who's been using these sponges?" I was like, "Sponges are wet when you open them, right?"
I'm like, yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, maybe Candy has never purchased a sponge in her life. She only puts the shit in the dishwasher. Um, I don't think there was a way to be shady with these. I was like, unless you knew exactly what was in each box, like it was unconventional materials, and you would give it to Lala Ri, but you don't really know. Like he has no idea what's in the box, so I don't think she was shady. She just kind of just doled them out in no particular order or anything. I think that it was very interesting. Jimbo is me procrastinating. I procrastinate not a lot, but I am a procrastinator. Like I will wait until very close to the end to kind of get it done. Like I will like luxuriate and be very
Mhm.
free with my time until like the hour before I'm like, oh shit, I gotta like get this shit done. So and also you like trying you have to like make a design, like you have to be inspired. And this is a challenge. That's part of the challenge, right? It's like getting inspired quick and fucking getting it done. But it's like when you're not inspired, you're just sitting there looking at this fabric like, okay.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't know what it is about the shape of people's heads that make them be like a flat brim hat person or a curved brim hat person. And I feel for the curved brim hat people because you have to curve your hat. Like, do hats come? Hats don't come like that, do they? You have to like
No, they do. They come a little bit. I do it extra, but it comes like a little bit curved.
because I think I look better with a flat brimmed hat. But I also almost always wear my baseball caps to the back every time because I don't like the way I look in a baseball cap facing forward. It looks, well, for lack of a better word, for on me, it looks too straight. I look like I'm trying to look like a straight guy, and I hate that.
I'll come slap your balls.
Literally. Um. So uh, so Candy says she's not using these sponges.
But again, the challenge isn't to like evoke Monet or to be like Trixie. You just kind of just use the fabric to make your own outfit. So she doesn't
But
have to.
a mistake I made on Drag Race was I do think the challenge is to embrace the materials. Like you have to like it has to give Monet a little bit. And I feel like the sponges were the strongest Monet thing in the box. And I think that just refusing to use them, in my opinion, is not a smart move.
But also, there were only like 3 or 4. Maybe there were more. We couldn't see them, but there were only like a couple in there. It's like, what the hell are you gonna do?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just think that embracing the materials is really smart, and she should fucking she should use them. You know what I mean?
I will say cutting up sponges takes a lot of time. Should be there for a long time cutting up sponges to make a dress. Remember when Yuha made her version of my dress, which was so good?
Yeah, it was you hot eight.
She ate
You
me
hot
up.
eight, honey.
She ate me up. So Lala Ri is working with this sequin print fabric, and she's making this dress, but the way she's cutting it and sewing it, she's not like she's not using the dress as a guide. Like the dress has a pattern, and the pattern is like over here. Other girl, how are you gonna use that graphic pattern? Like it should be centered. Like hello, that's why it doesn't look good because the pattern is like over here to the side. It's not like in the middle. Like you're not embracing the fabric.
I just don't think she knows how to sew. So I don't think she knows what helps her. I don't think she knows what will make your garment good because she doesn't know how to sew.
She
So
does know how to sew though.
does she?
She sewed the whole dress.
Yeah, I mean, but everyone there made their outfits.
Right, so she doesn't know how to sew. And also, it's not that hard to say, oh, the fabric is here. Let me cut the fabric this way so it's in the middle.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. There have been a lot of issues when it comes to Lala Ri and making things on Drag Race, and I think that she has. Let me put it this way: I think that she has a very rudimentary, a very basic set of skills when it comes to sewing. It's giving like I took a sewing challenge because I think the reason why she was gluing the bags on last time was because she didn't know how to sew. So I have a feeling that and this is just suspicion. This doesn't mean this is real. That she took a lesson, learned how to sew one or two things, and then came back to Drag Race.
Yeah,
That's what
which
I
is
think.
smart. At least she came in with some tools as opposed to none.
Yeah, I agree. But maybe they should have taught her about embellishing and point of view and perspective. Because like I mean, we'll get there, but I just don't understand how her dress is Shea Coulee. Like I just don't
Well,
under.
I will say, I'm not sewing anything in so long. I think when you get done with touring stuff, we should do another anything you can do again. Like I haven't sewed in so long. I want to like do a little sewing something for real, and I won't do it unless there's like a reason to, like a challenge.
We can sew. Last thing I sewed, I think I made myself something not too long ago. Oh, last thing I made for myself was was probably a dress for my YouTube channel.
Yeah,
I
I
made a dress.
haven't.
I made a dress in 8 minutes. That was the last thing I made for myself.
8 minutes?
Yeah.
Was it cute?
Well, here it is right here. Let's ask
Is
the
it?
audience.
Is
Wait,
it?
is it here? Where is it? Is it there? Which where is it? It's
Is
there.
it? Is it though?
It is there. I mean, we have a whole video. Jacob, please make sure you send Jay the video. It's just you go to Bobby Drake with 8 minutes sewing challenge on my YouTube video,
Got it.
and so y'all. I don't know. You all tell me. Was it cute? I think.
And you still have a sewing machine at home?
Yeah, I have like 2 sewing machines at home. Yeah.
Remember that time? Remember that time when I was such a good little sister, and I went to Target and bought you a sewing machine because you were stressing out.
That sounds familiar. I didn't know you went to Target, but I know you got me a sewing machine, but I didn't know that you went to Target.
Yeah, I did. I went to Target and I brought it. And they didn't have it at the one in Manhattan because why would Manhattan never have anything? So I had to drive to the one in Paramus to get you a sewing machine.
Thank you. Do you want to now talk about something I did for you, you bitch? Anyway, let's move on. I know this is
God.
Suck Monet's dick day for her
Oh my
good
God.
deeds, but I guess
From
that's
the
what
back.
we're doing today. What'd you say?
I said from the back.
My God. So obviously Jimbo loves a design challenge. Jimbo wants to do this avant-garde thing, and Alexis is trying to do like drag. Candy's trying to make gloves, and then Raven and Shannel enter the workroom.
Raven looks so fucking good. Those shoes Raven has, I want those shoes.
I didn't notice the shoes. Can I ask a shady question? Like, why Raven for a design challenge? Like, has Raven ever like slayed some design challenge?
Yes, on season 2.
What challenge did she slay?
The wedding one.
She didn't win it.
I think she did.
No, James won that one.
Oh, but Raven did a good job. Just because she didn't win doesn't mean she didn't do a good job. Raven actually did a really good job in the
I'm just saying, I feel like there was other challenges they could have bought Raven in for.
Like what?
Like, does Shannel make her own outfits?
Yeah, Shannel does make her own outfits.
Oh, she does. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm just like, whenever they invite people in, I'm like, why this person? Like when they no shade when they brought in Vanjie for Snatch Game, I was like, why?
Because she was an example of what not to do.
What I'm gonna tell you what you not gonna do. I just feel like it's giving who's available to me. Or it's giving like we got to put Raven in. We got to put Raven in a walkthrough in every season. So let's do. But they could have been more strategic about which one to put her in my opinion.
I
I
love
still think
Raven.
Raven's being groomed to be the next host of RuPaul's Drag Race.
You
That's my opinion.
swear, you swear, you swear, you swear.
Y'all gonna gag when it happens. You're gonna gag.
When I love also. I don't know what era is that, like the 40s with like the net on the hair.
I'm not sure either, but I do love a net on the hair type moment.
I love that. It was like that big net. It was very, very aesthetically pleasing.
Hey,
real quick.
no,
Hey,
I'm saying, hey,
actually,
I'm telling them, hey,
I'm
listen.
gonna say it. Listen, listen. I know that you already enjoyed this episode, but if you could do us a favor, if you want to see the rest of this episode visually, see it. All of our episodes are available on our Patreon.
Yes, we have the full Monty. Every little second of me gathering this ball black bitch is on our Patreon for your uninterrupted viewing pleasure.
Are you in front of a mirror? Anyway, let's continue with the episode. My current summer anthem is I'm gonna go with "Take My Picture" by Bob the Drag Queen. It goes take my picture.
You.
What is your current summer anthem?
Oh, it's from it goes like this. Ready? Summertime and building credit is easy.
I haven't heard that version.
Yeah, it's a really fierce one. And it's a song that you can be singing all summer long with the secure Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card, which is a better way to build credit. As in, you can build your credit scores safely with everyday purchases and on-time payments. Plus, there's no annual fee, interest, or credit check to get started. Use Chime everywhere Visa credit cards are accepted and start building credit using your own money.
Now, with Chime checking account, you can get paid up to 2 days earlier with a qualified direct deposit. You can get access to your money sooner. Chime offers fee-free overdraft with SpotMe. Overdraft up to $200 without fees with SpotMe when you set up a qualifying direct deposit.
Ditch the monthly fees. Chime has no monthly minimum balance or overdraft fees. Chime gives you access to 60,000 plus fee-free ATMs. That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. You can easily find one near you with the Chime app. With Chime, you can send and receive money pay friends through Chime, no matter what bank account they use, and cash out your money fee-free.
Start building your credit up. Open a Chime checking account with at least $200 qualifying direct deposits to get started. Get started at chime.com/rivalry. That's chime.com/rivalry. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by a Stride Bank in a member FDIC. Chime checking accounts and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. On-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. From sunny days to warm nights, Pair Eyewear is the only fashion statement you need this summer. No more digging in your bag to switch out sunglasses for like regular frames. Change your summer look in a snap with their affordable sun top collection, base frames, and hundreds of other magnetic top frames. So you have the base frame, and that's all you need. With these magnetic top frames, baby, the variety, the options, the choices that you will have can be immeasurable.
Because Pair has hundreds of budget-friendly frames and magnetic top frame styles to choose from, starting at just $60, baby, including your prescription. With frames designed for everyone, the whole family can get a very chic, custom, unique look. You can match to your outfits. They can support your home team or rep your favorite superhero in a snap. Very Thanos-like.
See better for longer with Pair Eyewear's variety of lenses options for every prescription. Higher prescriptions can still be super lightweight and thin with premium plus lenses. Light responsive lenses transition from indoors to outdoors seamlessly, and progressive lenses without the annoying bifocal line. Keep your eyes happy for a long day staring at your laptop with blue light filtering lenses. You know, people who edit our podcast have to look at a lot of screens. I'm just going to recommend these to them as well. For every pair you buy, Pair provides glasses and vision care for a child in need.
Express yourself wherever summer takes you with Pair Eyewear. Go to paireyewear.com/rivalry for 15% off your first pair. That's Pair, PAIR, eyewear.com/rivalry.
Having a good therapist is now important more than ever. All right. Alma is the platform working to simplify access to high quality, affordable mental health care and connect you with the best doctor for you. Alma is a platform that is working to simplify access to high quality, affordable mental health care. Their website is so accessible and easy to browse. I think it's important to take care of your mental health, and I love how easy Alma makes it.
Alma helps therapists work with major insurance companies to make therapy more accessible and affordable for all. Over 96% of therapists at Alma take insurance, including Aetna, United Healthcare, Cigna, and many more. People who find in network care through Alma save an average of 77% on the cost of therapy. Alma has a diverse network of therapists to fit your very unique and fierce needs. In the easy to use directory, you can filter for gender, sexual orientation, race. Every therapist at Alma has a detailed profile so you can get a better picture of their working style, their expertise, even why they pursued a career in mental health. It's very easy to get started because most therapists offer a free consultation call to gauge fit to make sure that y'all gonna work well together. There are no upfront costs or any commitments. Schedule your consultation directly online with a provider at a time that works best for you. Alma is available nationwide with both virtual and in-person options.
Find a therapist with Alma today at helloalma.com/rivalry. That's helloalma.com/RIVALRY. Because y'all know rivalry is low key hard to spell.
So, y'all have probably heard about microdosing, right? Well, if not, just know that all sorts of people are microdosing daily to feel healthier and perform better. Our show today is sponsored by Microdose Gummies. Microdose Gummies deliver perfect entry-level doses of THC that help you feel just the right amount of good. They really do taste and feel amazing. I can confirm they're delicious, and I've used them to help me get in the zone when doing creative work. Because I'm writing my new one-woman show, which has been very exciting. But the gummies just give it that extra pizzazz that's going to make the show top tier, darling. And at night, they really help me wind down, chill out, and sleep like a little baby Colleen. All around, they're a 10 out of 10 for me. My favorite thing about these gummies is how they help me feel more present and help me get into enjoying each moment, savoring the flavor of the day. I'm more invested in the show I'm watching or the project I'm working on, or even just my daily dog walks with Potato, which I normally don't like. The gummies really help and make them feel fun. It feels like I'm getting more out of these moments that used to just fly by every day without leaving any impact. To learn more about microdosing THC, go to microdose.com and use code RIVALRY to get free shipping and 30% off your first order. Links can be found in the show description, but again, that's microdose.com, code RIVALRY. Oh my God, Bob, Dimension 20 Dungeons and Drag Queens is coming out, girl. I cannot believe it. It's so fun.
Yes, it is an epic 4-episode miniseries starring Bob the Drag Queen, Monet Exchange, Alaska Thunderfuck, Jujubee, and Brennan Lee Mulligan, who is absolutely, I didn't know a lot about Dungeons and Dragons going in,
Same.
and I told a D&Der that I had Brennan Lee Mulligan, and I think we got like the Michael Jordan of Dungeons and Dragons,
Oh
like
yeah, he is
Dungeon
very
Master.
beloved by the community. He's known to be a very, 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 very good dungeon master. Like we got like literally like top tier. It was one of the most funs I've ever had in drag. It was so compelling. It was
I
really
agree.
engaging, and like people were really out here crying in these streets. Like that is no one is putting on.
No, we were laughing, we were crying, we were celebrating. We were truly excited. Thank you so much, Brennan, and obviously Dropout. You all really ate with that. The show premieres June 28th and airs weekly on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on Dropout.tv.
Dropout.tv has a 3-day free trial and then is only $5.99 a month. And not only does it have all 18 seasons of Dimension 20, but also shows like Game Changer, Dirty Laundry, and tons more exclusive comedy shows from the minds behind College Humor. Dropout has apps for iOS, Android, Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, Samsung TVs, and Xbox.
Shout out to everyone over at Dropout TV. It was so much fun, y'all. You will not regret this. And I did not realize that these D&D girlies be in these streets, honey.
Yeah, they're really into it. It's gonna be good. Fans of Sibling Rivalry signing up for Dropout can use the code Sibling Rivalry to get an additional 20% off the Dropout annual subscription, which means you're basically getting 4 months free. Yes.
Candy now says that she's trying to be a superhero, which is weird because whenever I think about the two things that Candy said, one, I'm trying to make gloves. Two, I want to look like a superhero. I don't see when in the final result. I don't see either of those things.
Yeah, and she said she couldn't make gloves, and I guess because I've made gloves, that's why I think it's easy. But I like it sounds pretty easy to me. Like I would just like trace my hand out on the thing, cut it out, and sew it together. It may not be the best fitting glove, but
But it also depends on the fabric too. Like maybe hers wasn't stretchy enough. Like you need a really stretchy material to make a glove like that.
a forward stretch. Yeah, you do.
I would have a hard time doing that with a
two-way.
stretched patent leather. You know,
Yeah, true.
TRU. Anything else you noticed from the walkthrough that you want to talk about?
No, I think Shannel is doing a good job, like asking girls, like, oh, why? She's like, Shannel to me is super engaged. She's like, oh, why are you doing this? Well, I would do this. And then talking to Jessica, and like Shannel gives her a really good idea about having this like wrap around because she has the snake fabric, this like wrap around snaky thing. And again, we're gonna get to it later, but and I guess with all the girls, besides Jimbo and Alexis, no one else gave me the girl they did. And
I guess my other question is like, why wouldn't they have? And why wouldn't they have one of the winners of All Stars do the walkthrough?
yeah, I don't know because I guess
Like
that
no
would
shade,
be.
but why would you have two girls who lost All Stars come give anyone advice on how to win All Stars? Like what?
I don't know the answer because I guess then
Like they lost the same season of All Stars.
they should have had Chad there. That would have been the gag, actually.
I mean, honestly, like get a girl who's actually won the show to come give me advice on how to win the show. There's no shit. Not saying they're not good drag queens, but I'm talking specifically to this specific thing. If that makes the most sense to me.
I can see that.
But what do I know? I'm just some drag queen on the internet.
Yeah, Chanel's giving really good advice, and Jessica was just like, okay, because she doesn't end up doing it.
Should we talk about? Should we get into these looks?
Let's get into the lurks.
RuPaul said, "Y'all gonna see this body. Y'all
looking
gonna
at nigga?
see these legs." RuPaul has made her mind up.
RuPaul? Go ahead.
She's giving her wee wee pole days.
She looks so fucking good. This fucking hair on RuPaul, this body on RuPaul, this fucking dress on RuPaul. Look at these shoes. RuPaul looks so good. RuPaul looks so fucking good. Something was going on with the eye makeup. I couldn't tell.
It's a different shape. It's like wider as opposed to it's more graphic than RuPaul's used to doing too.
But there was like a way that it was coming on the crease. It was like a little oddly shaped, and it looked a little strange. But
drag Raven.
I think this hair. I want this fucking wig, and I'm gonna send this to Edward Scissorhands. Like, can you make me one of these?
Michelle Visage looks like she's getting married
to a fucking a spider. Why it look like it's webs.
I don't know why she's wearing why she's basically wearing a wedding dress. Let's go ahead and start looking
Who
at
is
the
that
girls.
guy? Everyone's gagging. Who is he?
I don't know, but that does not discredit this person. I just don't know who he is, but I'm sure he's very,
I'm
very
going for that.
famous
Sorry,
and very.
from the band Incubus, Brandon Boyd.
Oh, that's so funny. Just some straight dude from Incubus.
I mean, I'm sure I don't know what his credentials are, but I don't be knowing a lot of people. That doesn't mean that they're not great. I just don't be knowing people.
Ross looks straight out the 70s. I kind of love it.
It's a cute look though. It's a very cute look.
Very cute.
So,
I love it. And like that long ass pussy bow down to his belly button. That's very cute.
Yeah.
Let's get into
it's kind of more like a bolo. It's like a weird version of a bolo. Not bolo, but like I don't even. Anyway, whatever. Let's go into Candy Muse.
Candy
Okay, first
Muse.
of all, she's giving Alaska.
Yeah, it's giving Alaska. This is again, but I don't know if the challenge was to be look like us.
But you have to be inspired by at least. I think it should at least give a little bit. Like something. Otherwise, what's the point of getting a box that's Monet? It could have just been some random design challenge. If it's not to give that person at least a little bit, I don't see how this is Monet Exchange at all.
Yeah, it doesn't give Monet Exchange at all, and I agree that it's an awkward length, and the top is way too high. But again, we know she had problems doing that. You know, Candy Candy will have her titties out. So the fact that it's too high is like so wild to me that she didn't just keep the lower length that she had going on. And yeah, I don't. This isn't great. I mean, it's fine. Like it's like a fine dress, but it doesn't give Monet.
It's giving Alaska, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, if she had the Alaska box, I'd have been like, okay, I can see that. Well, if she had the hair blonde instead of pink, I'm like, oh, Alaska down.
Let's go on to Jimbo, shall we?
This was so this doesn't give Trixie. The colors are Trixie.
First, I think that there are not. I think there are parts of this that do give Trixie. I think it's because she used that flower power pattern. It gives like Wario World Trixie. I would have inverted the two. There are some real fit issues here for me. Like the arms look so deflated and kind of like. I don't think that using this fabric to do the patent leather part was smart. I would have made the cat suit out of this and did the other part out of the other material.
Mm.
I do not love this look.
I think it's really cool. I think it's really interesting, especially with the face and the eyes and the mouth thing. But I do think that the sleeves look a little weird, but I like it though. I like it. I think it looks really cool. I think it looks really creepy, but also really soft because of the colors, obviously. I do like this look. The shoulders don't really bother me. The catsuit fits great. And having those like pink lucite shoes, well, I would say pink lucite doesn't make any sense. But they're these pink
Why doesn't
platforms
that make sense?
because I don't think they are.
Oh, okay.
Like I think they're just lucite, not pink lucite. Having these, I think it's just a reflection of the thing that makes it look pink. I think this looks really cool, like scary and creepy and fun and beautiful. I really like it actually.
I wish you would have taken the face further with some beading and some stoning. It looks like, I mean, there wasn't a lot of time, obviously, but I'm not a huge fan of this look, but it does give a little bit of Trixie in the fact, and I think it's because she chose a fabric from the box that is giving Trixie. If she would have not chosen this little flower pattern in the middle, I would have
Oh
been like,
yeah,
how is
it would be no Trixie.
that's why I think about Candy. She could have at least put like cut up two little sponges and wear them as earrings, like at the very least. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's go on to Miss Lala Ri. This wig, what was going on with her hair?
Do you feel like it's far back?
Yes. When you watch the episode, her wig was like all the way back here. And like it.
Well, RuPaul's wigs are far back too, but it just works on her head. Like RuPaul has a far back wig line, but it just works on her head. I don't think Lala Ri has the same head as RuPaul.
And like this wig just looks a little crazy. And this dress does not give Shea Coulee. She tried to like take the blue and I mean the color, because you know Shay's All Stars 7 entrance. Like people kind of associate this color with Shea Coulee, I feel.
Orange? Like this yellowy orange?
Yeah. I think
this
so.
peachy orange?
I think so. But it doesn't give Shea. I'm not giving Shea. The dress is actually pretty well made for Lala.
Yeah, and she even had this like, is there a shoulder pad in there?
I think so. It looks like it.
Yeah, that's fierce. It's just not Shea Coulee, and I know I keep saying that about people, but like it's just not. I will say, of the three that we've talked about so far, this one is made the best, I believe.
Really?
In
Jimbo
my
made a
opinion,
whole
yeah.
catsuit. What are you talking about?
I feel like Jim. I told you, like it's like I think it's the pattern that the fabric that Jimbo decided to use, and all the wrinkling of what it is giving, like a lot of wrinkling in there. I just think that was probably the bad choice for me. But Lala Ri seemed to fit like perfectly. There's not a single fit issue on hers. It's the perfect length. It curves into her body. It's got the shoulder pad. It just doesn't give Shea Coulee at all.
Yeah.
But you don't see any fit issues with Jimbo's at all.
The only thing I think you could argue are the puffy sleeves, but then I think she meant it to look like that. I don't think she meant them to be like these puffy. I think she wanted to. Maybe I might be wrong, but even how it like fits onto her breast, because I don't think that it's. I think she made that as one piece. So to have it like cup her boobs like that in that way, even that I think looks really great.
Interesting. We should move on to
Alexis Michelle, who is giving Trinity the Zuck.
She understood the assignment. This is giving Trinity the Train. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
through the train. Even the little things in her hair, the hairstyle that she chose. This is giving Trinity for sure.
Yeah. See, this is what I mean by it should give a little bit. Like, because I wouldn't necessarily say out loud if I saw her out of nowhere, oh, Trinity the Tuck tease. But I also do if now that I know the lineup, I'm like, oh yeah, I can see that this could be Trinity. If I saw them all lined up, they're like, guess who got whose box? I would point at Alex Michelle and say that was probably Trinity's. I would
Yeah.
never, and I would point at Jimbo and say that's Trixie's. But I would have never been able to tell you who Candy Muse was in a million years.
Yeah. Let's go on to Jessica Wilde, and I don't understand what the fuck they were talking about, Ross talking about. I love how that glitter is cascading was great. Just as an ugly look to me. I think this is so ugly. First of all,
Really?
putting those two fabrics together is crazy to me. And
I like it.
Absolutely not. I think it's made fine. I think it's made well, but I think this is an ugly dress.
I mean, I like this dress. It's not super complicated or anything. And I'm wondering, okay, is it giving Kylie?
No. Kylie is
No,
the
it's not.
body queen.
It's not giving Kylie at all. But I actually like this dress. I do.
Couldn't be me.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, Mom. I like the dress.
Sorry to this queen.
Sorry to this queen, but I like this dress. So let's talk about the judging. In the judging, we find out that the two bottom queens are Candy Muse and Lala Ri. Monet, do
Lala
you agree with
Ri.
this? Do you agree with this decision?
I would have swapped Jessica for Lala.
Okay.
I just do not like Jessica's dress. I don't like it.
I mean, of the two, which one would I wear? I'd probably wear Jessica's first, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
And at
Of
least
all the dresses up here, the one I would like to wear the most is Alexis Michelle's. I also think me and Alexis Michelle are roughly the same size. I think I'm a little bit taller than she is. Me and Alexis Michelle are almost the exact same dimensions.
like I just feel like Lala. If between the bottom three, I would choose Lala's dress. I wouldn't choose the wig, but I would choose Lala's dress for sure.
And we found out the winner of the week is Alexis Michelle. Alexis is the winner
Rightfully
of
so.
this week's
She did a great
challenge.
job. She deserved it. She deserved
She
it.
won $5,000.
Finally, her first motherfucking win. Don't you think
Well,
Alexis
this is her first win. That's crazy because she's been
Alexis
doing
should have
really
won some
well.
other challenges though, right? I think they've missed on some challenges in this season.
I agree. I think that she could have won. I think she could have won some other challenges, but it is. I guess it's her. But she's been like just under the wire in so many challenges, like second place basically, so many
block my
times.
balls so I don't give my nuts. To
Are you not wearing pants?
I am, but there's a little spillage happening today. I don't have underwear on.
Just put on some pants.
I'm fine.
Anyway, you're not trying to get demonetized one day.
Oh yeah. Jay's not gonna put the video out with my fucking balls swinging in the camera, Bob.
Unless you're on the Patreon get the full nuts. That's
Bitch,
what you're paying for.
Did you see what Miss Blair St. Clair is up to?
No, what?
Go on Blair St. Clair's Twitter right now.
What does she have a OnlyFans now?
Girl, Boy St. Clair.
Not Boy St. Clair. You know what? There's a lot of queens with OnlyFans, and I've signed up for a few of them in my day, and I can tell you right now that Dahlia Sins is the best one. If y'all want to go to a Drag Race Girls OnlyFans and experience the full fantasy experience, Lala Ri's, not Lala Ri, Dahlia Sin. Lala Ri does not have OnlyFans that I know of. Dahlia Sin's OnlyFans is fucking, it is amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Lala Ri's mom is on this podcast, Bob. Now she's gonna think her.
I meant Dahlia Sin, not Lala Ri.
I'm sorry, Miss Ri.
Have you gone to any of the girls' OnlyFans?
No.
I've gone to a few of them, and I'm telling y'all, Dahlia Sin, you'll be thanking me. Dahlia Sin, if you get a boost in sales, let me know because you owe me a cut.
A free month?
I mean, she owes me a cut. I'll take the money. That's what I'll take. I'll take the money.
So at the critiques, oh yeah, we said all that, and then the girls go to choose lip syncs, and then Alexis is doing her lip sync for the SmackDown, whatever the fuck you call it.
Well, let's talk about who she's so. Damn, when you guys want to be when they said in the lip sync, when Alexis
What else
Michelle,
did they talk about?
the lip sync assassin is Nikki. We say who the lip sync assassin is. The lip sync assassin is
That's
Nikki
what I'm talking
Doll.
about.
Oh, you were
That's
like
what I'm-
Alexis is lip syncing or whatever against
No,
somebody.
no. I was gonna say, and they reveal it, and it is she's lip syncing against who was it?
Nikki Doll.
Nikki
Sorry,
Doll.
can we talk about the I'm as jumpy as a virgin at a prison rodeo?
What?
RuPaul goes to Alexis and she says, "Alexis, are you ready to see who you're lip syncing against?" And Alexis goes, "I'm as jumpy as a virgin at a prison rodeo." And RuPaul goes, "Oh, okay.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I didn't catch that
Okay,
either.
we need to watch this." Give me a second.
I feel like I won't have a stronger reaction as you. Let me pull it up. Let me rewatch this one part. Hold on. I'm pulling it up on
So it's a Golden Girls quote that she's doing, but it's not enough of one that people get it.
I'm sure it's very awkward. Alexis Michelle is a very awkward person. I do not doubt that Alexis Michelle did something awkward. Hold on, I'm going back to watch it. You're a winner, baby. Hold on, I can't find it.
It's before they reveal the lip sync assassin.
All right, here we go. I'm there. Here we go. RuPaul just goes, "Oh, okay. I think she's ready." Yeah, Alexis Michelle loves an obscure reference, and she's a little bit awkward. You know that's Alexis Michelle. The lip sync assassin is indeed
Nikki Doll.
Nikki Doll.
This
No
lip sync-
shade. I would not be nervous if I saw Nikki Doll walk the door. I'd be like, "I got this."
And I mean, Alexis is a great lip syncer as well. And this lip sync is definitely, it's not going to go down in Drag Race history as one of the fiercest lip syncs we've had. Although this song isn't very exciting, these boots, I get, but I would have fun doing this lip sync song, but watching this lip sync was not terribly exciting.
Who have you lip sync assassined against?
Valentina.
Valentina
Jujubee.
and Valentina.
Well, on All Stars, that was just my lip sync. But lip sync assassin.
Oh wait, y'all didn't do assassins on your season of All Stars?
No. Ours was the last one of just regular top and bottom.
Oh. Okay. And
but in
so
5, I came back as an assassin against Jujubee, and we did Juice.
And then who'd you assassin against on your season of 7?
We didn't have assassins. We were just top placements.
Bitch, am I having a stroke?
Remember the designing women one? Her versus Shea Coulee doing the monologue.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, y'all just lip sync against each other. Yeah, there were no assassins. Yeah, there weren't. Anyway. So you've only had one situation where there was an assassin and you were the assassin.
I was the assassin. And I fucking assassinated that bitch. Your little friend Twyla with her little fey powers. I fucking zapped her ass.
Wow. Dungeons and Dragons found Dungeon and Dragons.
Streaming June 28th.
June 28th. Y'all should go check it out. So they decide they're lip syncing to the song "These Boots Are Made for Walking" by Nancy Sinatra. How do you feel about the song, Mo?
Terrible. The song is fine. They're terrible.
Like the song?
No, the song is fine. This lip sync is a bad lip sync. I am.
But like, would you want to lip sync to this song?
I would for sure. I would have fun doing it. But watching Alexis and Nikki was not great. It wasn't great. Like didn't it feel a little awkward? Like you were you were at like a weird like middle school dance or something.
It was not giving. It wasn't fierce. Fun fact, Nancy Sinatra sang "Bang Bang," and I think it was written by Sonny Bono.
Were they boning?
No. It was he wrote it for Cher. I think Cher sang "Bang Bang" originally. Bang Bang.
I know.
You shot me down, but Cher sang it originally. But I think that Nancy Sinatra's version just got more popular somehow.
Interesting. Kind of like "I Will Always Love You." Dolly Parton wrote it for herself, but Whitney sang it, and it became more popular.
Yeah. Anyway, Alexis Michelle's wins. She gets $10,000, so she has $15,000 episode. I think Alexis Michelle did win. I agree that she won the lip sync.
I agree for sure. She definitely won the lip sync, and then she goes to RuPaul, ask her who is lip sync that she chose.
She
And
has the
then
two bottom girls step forward. Candy and Lala Ri step forward.
And then again at the top of the episode, Alexis is like, I owe you my life. Like, thank you. Like, I got you. Like, I owe you a big one. And then so as she's revealing the lipsticks, everyone is like, oh, she's definitely gonna save Lala. And she makes some awkward joke about RuPaul. This was really hard, and I'm not joking, bitch.
Alexis Michelle is very awkward. She's a very awkward person.
The I'm not joking, bitch was so random. Why? And then she reveals that she has Lala Ri's lipstick. When I tell you, I would have been so fucking heated. I would have probably tried to. I would have tried to fight her.
She says, "I owe you your life. I owe you my life, and I'm going to give you back yours. You get to go home and live your life again." She said, "I owe you my life. So now I'm going to give you the gift of life. You now
What is
get
that?
to go home. It's hot sauce."
You so damn black and country. Just having a bottle of hot sauce by your bed.
Well, I stopped carrying around the popcorn seasoning in my bag because it's high in sodium and I don't want that in my life anymore. But now I miss it and wish that I had some more of the popcorn seasoning in my bag. So now it's just sitting at home. Jacob just has a bunch of popcorn seasoning at home.
Y'all, Alexis Michelle sent fucking Lala Ri home. After Lala Ri is the only reason Alexis is here. Now there's a lot of speculation online. People are like, oh, she saved Candy because she knows that she can beat Candy in the lip sync if they have to, but she can't beat Lala Ri in the lip sync. I was like, no, bullshit. I call fucking bullshit. I was like, I think it was very shady. And I don't think there was any strategy behind it. I think she just sent Lala Ri home because she deserved. She thought in her mind Candy deserved to be there more, even though Lala Ri technically had a better track record than Candy. Lala Ri, this was her first time at the bottom, and they both had one win. Candy had been in the bottom before.
Wait, this was Lala Ri's first time at the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah, why did she send Lala Ri home?
There's no reason I can rationalize why she sent Lala Ri home over Candy. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand, bitch.
I don't understand.
Jake, if you had to send it on Facebook, we can't. There we go. Oh, you want to read that, Roberta?
I have to make it big.
I can read it.
I know. Oh shit! Look at me. I look crazy as hell.
You do look crazy. I can read it from back here.
It was an impossible choice. Okay, I look crazy. You read it.
Alexa Michelle tweeted, "It was an impossible choice, a lose-lose situation. Two incredible queens who I admire, love, and respect. I made a choice. After sleeping on it, I wish I could have done differently. I'm sorry for disappointing you. People make mistakes. I own this one. No edit, just me." And Candy Muse retweeted it. She said, "Damn bitch, fuck my drag." Crying face emoji, laughing face emoji.
Not I wish I had chosen, like, bitch, keep that to yourself.
But then as Lala Ri was walking on stage, she was like, in her confessionals, she's walking up stage. You see the video of her walking up stage, but then they cut to a confessional of her. She was like, "I wish I would have sent that bitch home last week."
Yeah.
And I would be... And right, I would be so mad. I swear to God, I would have had to say something. I should have been like, I should have sent you home last week, bitch.
Well, what shows I should have sent her home when I had the chance. But Lala Ri doesn't seem too upset though. But
She hugged her. She wasn't. I was not hugging her.
I do think that I also think she should have chose Candy because of because that track record. Actually, I don't know who she should have chose. I don't. But actually, if I was her, I would have chosen Candy because Lala Ri had just saved my ass last week.
Yeah,
and they have basically identical track records.
Yeah, and also it'll be one thing, y'all, if it was like a couple weeks ago. The fact that it literally just happened the episode before, like the top of this episode, we saw her being grateful. That's the part that's like fucking me up. If it was like 3 episodes ago or whatever, it'll be like, oh, girl, that happened. Bitch, a lot of competitions happened yet. Since then. But it was literally 24 hours ago. You just said thank you. I owe you. Like, I got you.
Have you watched Untucked for last week and this week?
No.
So last week in Untucked, when she's arguing her case to Lala Ri, she was like, and I really see us all together in the top 4. Like, I could see you winning this.
This is some Survivor shit. Okay, I know we talk about Survivor. This is like some Survivor shit where people like say shit like, they'll be like, Bob, tonight at Tribal Council. I swear, we're locked in. I promise. And the first fucking name I choose is Bob to go home. That is some Survivor. Like, this is some shady Survivor shit.
Well, I know you felt some kind of way when Manila picked you, and Manila didn't even send you home. You were safe. You was mad Manila picked you, and Manila didn't even win a lip sync. And you were still mad.
That's because Manila was all about track record. Yeah, I'm voting track record. When Latrice had the worst one there, she had the worst one there. You all about track record, and she had the worst one, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, I'm gonna choose Mona. That's why I was mad, because again, it feels like it feels shady.
But she didn't even get to send you home. It didn't even matter.
But she wanted to. That's the point. Like, she would have.
You're like Larry King when you lean on his
Like Larry King?
Larry King always he used to put his elbows on the table, and his shoulders would come up above his head. The way he would lean on the table.
You know, Trixie Mattel was on the Larry King show.
Yeah.
Trixie Mattel.
Larry King. Larry King live, girl. All right.
The other one thing during Untucked this week that was funny is that when they were pleading their cases to Alexis, Candy was sitting in front of Alexis, and Alexis was like, Candy, when we started this competition, I wrote you a secret letter asking to be in an alliance with you, and you never responded.
Alexis is wild.
She's that cringe queen. She should have been Miss Cringe. That's what she should have been, Miss Cringe.
Girl, her and Aura Mayari should start a YouTube together. They start a podcast, The Cringe Girl.
We don't have the elimination queens?
No, because it was a design talent, so they didn't.
But James did one. James chose me, and James made she did like her version of a blonde kitty cat. And I think James did a really good job. James is really the queen. James is the only one who got eliminated that participated in the challenge this week. Off of that alone, she should come back, and she should win. Not come back. She should win the Queen of the Fame game.
Did this pink give you?
I don't know if the pink, the color does, but the silhouette I feel it gives me. I would wear that.
Oh, I can see, I see how it's referencing looks that you've done on the show. Oh, I actually see. She's showing her reference points. This actually does make sense. I think that I'm going to go ahead and right now my vote for the Fame Games me is James. James Mansfield. She's the voice. She's taking it very seriously, and I think that deserves some credit.
I agree. I think James should. If James does not win the Fame Game, I say we do another one, the Shame Game, and then take the $50,000 from whoever won and give it to James.
Just give her $50,000 of your own money. You have $50,000. You have at least $50,000.
There is this. Have you seen?
Do you not have at least $50,000?
No, I don't have anything.
Well, then can you make it?
We could sponsor as a podcast.
We can get sponsored. Yeah. How many gigs is that? You can do it.
You know what? Go down the street. Ask M. She got it. Ask her.
Even if you're getting $2,000 a gig, what's that? 25 gigs? You can't do 25 gigs to help James Mansfield?
Ask M. She got it. Bitch, she could sneeze and give everybody $50,000. How about that?
But you're the one who wants to give James $50,000, but now when push comes to shove, you don't want to put your money where your mouth is.
How about I shove you out of this the screen?
Interesting. Well, now, you know what could be interesting? What if we did? What if we did our?
There she go.
No, hear me out. What if we did our own Fame Games, and we started like a Kickstarter or GoFundMe, and it was like, this is just to go to the real Fame Game winner. We post the results online on Twitter, so you can vote on Twitter. So it's like, we can't lie. The options right here. You all see who's winning. You all see who's winning.
We shouldn't call it I like this idea. We shouldn't call it the Fame Game. We should do this every season. We shouldn't call it the Fame Game. Like something like the People's Choice.
Fan favorite. The real fan favorite.
The real fan favorite. And we crowdsource the money, and whoever wins gets that pot of money. That's such a good idea.
Okay, but we should do it on the Patreon, because people can't bot vote Patreon, and because Patreon is still alive.
Okay.
Wait, how does that work?
No, but we want to crowdsource to more people. We don't want to do Patreon.
But then people can just do bots and like rig it for whatever they want.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, girl.
It's not the Russian election. I mean, it's not the
that happened during season 10.
Right.
What do you mean?
when with a Miss Congeniality, they had to do the reason why we all voted was because when they tried to do like crowdsource to do the vote publicly, they rigged it and it was like 1 million votes for Vixen as a vote. It got really skewed.
You don't think she could have possibly won?
No, it was actually Yuha Hamasaki won Miss Congeniality.
So you don't think Yuha could actually win?
Anyway, I think
wait. I just want to be clear. So you all think there's just no way Yuha could have won?
That's correct. There's no way that her strong and flexible body could win. I really like this idea. We can call it Queen of the Fans or the Fan Queens or something like that, and I think that's be really great. But
we also have
in order to be eligible, you have to. Should we make it like a caveat, like you have to participate in all the challenges or something like that, so that we get, you know what I mean? Like how?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. We have not thought this through, you all. We have just started discussing this literally right now in this moment. So this might never happen. We'll see. Who knows?
I think it's a really good idea. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, that'd be cute. All right, Monet, who's going to win All Stars 8?
Jimbo.
I agree with you.
There's
thank you all for watching, everyone.
Imagine if Jimbo doesn't win.
If Alexis Michelle has anything to do with it.
I know. That's why they will never put Jimbo in the bottom because they will send her home.
Girl, Alexis has her next tweet already written up. She goes, y'all, I wish I could choose differently.
She's so Jimbo,
the week before, Jimbo would have made her outfit, baked her a cake, massaged her feet, sucked her dick, and then Alexis would be like,
from the back.
I'm sorry, I had to send you home.
But again, y'all, and again, this goes without saying, do not send Alexis hate. This is all we're just talking about the thing. No one hates Alexis. We're just facts are facts, and it was shady.
And do you want to say some things you like about Alexis? Do you want to say some nice things about her?
Again, I reiterate, Alexis killed this look. I think that she's really charming. I think Alexis is actually quite charming this season. And same to, I like a lot of these queens. I don't know all these queens personally, but like I can go down the line and tell you I am a fan of Candy Muse. I enjoy Candy Muse's work a lot. It's fun to be a fan of Candy Muse. Jimbo is obviously a great drag queen. I am a big fan of Lala Ri. You know, Lala Ri actually used to do my mom's drag show in New York City on Wednesdays We Drag. Alexis Michelle has been killing a lot of the challenges this week, and I'm so glad that Jessica Wilde is back in the spotlight. Me and Monet say nice things about people.
Yeah.
Y'all bitches. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.